I was born in Lexington, Kentucky. My mother was a slave, and my father was her slave owner. I was a slave for 20 years. Luckily, I escaped in 1834. That summer, I met the mother of my three beautiful girls, Elizabeth Schooner. She understood me because she was a free black woman. After I escaped, I spent 2 years on a Lake Erie steamboat and running fugitive slaves into Canada.
2 years after being married to Elizabeth, I moved to Buffalo and began my career in the abolitionist movement. I was attending meetings of the Western New York Anti-Slavery Society. I was having anti-slavery lectures at my own home, speaking at local abolitionist gatherings, and I traveled to Cuba to investigate migration possibilities.
After I continued spreading my ideas about slavery, I was invited to lecture at the American Anti-Slavery Society at its 1844 annual meeting in York City. I was invited to lecture, I was a sophisticated reader, and my reputation was growing in the anti-slavery community. Also in May, I was hired as a Massachusetts anti-slavery agent.
I later moved to Boston. By the end of the year, I had published the most successful narrative of my life. The Fugitive Slave Law were federal laws that allowed for the capture and return of runaway slaves. Once the Fugitive Slave Law was passed in 1850, it was too dangerous for me, an escaped slave, to return to America. The British abolitionists were so concerned for my safety, they purchased my freedom in 1854.
When I finally did return to America, I wrote Clotel, the first novel published by an Afro-American. The publication of that book, as well as a travelogue, a play, and many songs about anti-slavery, established my reputation as the most prolific black literary figure in the mid-19th century.
The rest of my life, I lived in Boston area. I continued to travel, lecture, and write in the next 10 years until I died of bladder cancer.